Welcome to part one of the $230,000 swimming pool project. In this video, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of me and my brother's $3 million pool company. I'm going to be showing you all the builds we have currently, all of the stuff that it takes to run the business, what we do over the winter to stay busy. Currently, we have the $230,000 pool project running, a $270,000 pool project, $180,000 pool project, and a $140,000 pool project, all being finished up. So without further ado, let's get to work. All right, guys, welcome to the new pool project. We have a lot going on this one, over $200,000 build. So basically we have one wall starting here. It's gonna be one level going to the steps, and then it's gonna go around into the house. We've got a turf pad up here, concrete, and then like a little stairway down. And then we've got the pool area, pool deck, and then we've got a retaining wall all the way around the pool. There's like 15 foot of decking on one side, 10 foot, 8 foot auto cover. So it's a 40 foot with a suntan ledge. So it's coming tomorrow. It's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of cold days ahead of us. So let's get our trailer loaded. Jared's here coming with the skid steer, and let's get to work. All right, got the board all ready to go. Tassone pool is the next one. Here's our layout, got it laminated. Those steps are the ones that are formed up, and then we're coming in here with turf. Although it's just 4 steps, there's only 2. So that might have been a change, which that actually might be a problem, because if that was the case, that means our wall is gonna change by like 1.5 feet, and that might be an expense. So we gotta check that into that. But you can see this 13 feet, 10 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. Lots going on there. So these are the last 2 projects. The one we're working on still, both of these. This is like a 270, I think, project. We've got the spa, turf inlay, pool house. And this is the $180,000 project. We're almost done. Go check out those videos. Those are super cool projects that we're working on. Terrible. So high that was? 6.5 feet? Oh, man. That's going to be a fun wall. This pool's sitting out of the ground, man, like big time. I'm going to have him haul like 4 or 5 loads of rock today. Bring a lot of tubes. Yeah, we got to bring the smacker tomorrow. I want to compact this thing. Dude. I know, dude. I knew we should have. Oh, well. I don't know what this job is like. I don't know suck this job. All right, let's get some more heights established so we're solid. All right, guys, a little pro tip on how to score $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 pool projects. This guy right here, he's the builder of this, Mike. And this group, they do some 10, 20, $30 million pool homes in Louisville. They do, the 5 million, the 2 million, the 300,000. They do everything, right? They do big stuff. He's got a local gunite guy that does their projects when they call for gunite and vinyl, but he doesn't have a guy for fiberglass. That's the first thing I did when I talked to him. And it so happens that this guy, Joe, the homeowner, he's his best friend. So he's gonna be watching us closely, and which is good for us because details matter to us, and we can perform on the details and the structure and everything. And so it's gonna be really nice because this is what I live for, man. We get to put a product up that's top notch, and a builder like this is gonna look at our stuff and say, I want these guys working on my projects when I need it, because they take care of stuff. And so when I was talking to him, not trying to oversell myself, but because we're going to do that when we build the project. That's what we're going to sell them on. But I was just kind of throwing him some language in there is, hey, what are the pain points for the builder? That's the first thing you got to look at. What's the pain points for a landscaper or a builder that doesn't want to do a pool project, but they want to do the project without having to hurt their lives or make it more inconvenient or just more stress? And so for a builder, it's like all the details and all of the small stuff that just like takes all the most time. That's the stuff that we deal with. Like, you don't have those problems with us. We take care of everything. And so that's what I was telling him. I was like, just in a couple words, again, not trying to oversell myself, but doing that. And then also, we'll do as much as you want us to do and much as you don't want us to do, right? So like, you want us to put in the pool, plumbing, pad, you want to do the concrete paver work, whatever, we can do that. Or we do the whole entire project. And then if you also want to say, recommend us to your client and say, hey, this is the pool builder that I recommend, that I trust, deal with them. I'm just going to hand you over, and he can trust us to take care of his client. And so is kind of the verbiage I used. And so keep that in mind, guys. But also at the end of the day, you have to let your work speak for yourself. And so when you don't want to come off as too arrogant or too full of yourself and too, you know, just like I'm the best. But also there's a reason why this guy picked us over 3 other pool builders too. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, gang, a little stripping the clothes here, looking, getting warm. Camera's back. I got Justin dropped off the film cameras. We're on the excavator, and we're gonna get some work done here. Got the time lapse rolling, and let's get this dig started, huh? Look at our mountain. We're up about 3 feet almost. Getting close to it. It's taking over 2 triaxles just about a rock almost. Crazy. At this corner, yeah. I ain't late. No, guys show up like that's what they said. Yeah. Yeah, those are the important ones. Yeah. It's a beautiful sight. Pool ready to be picked up. Look at that giant thing, huh? It's just another day in the office, boys. Said he put one 70 feet away just a couple days ago. Did he? Yeah. He ain't maxed out. Did it have water in it? Like a little bit. Like a 5-gallon bucket? Is that it? That was it, yeah. Too heavy?
Yeah, I didn't think we were that far away. We're at 70 feet already.
Already? Ah, dang it!
Somebody call Brandon, make sure he doesn't leave.
Probably should have measured. Well, swing it around, man. You like that?
No. Not really.
This is Chris's fault. Well, he did a dry set, so I figured he knew where he was at.
I thought he knew his footage.
Yeah.
Were you there? Did he put the ball in the middle? Whoa, time to go up.
It's good, it's good, it's good.
It won't hurt you.
All right, guys. We got it all set up. We had to move this truck 15 feet closer. We had some movement. This one was really settling bad, but we're good here. We had to build rock up. We were at like 72. We had to bring this thing in. Now we're right at like 70 feet, and we brought it. Oh no, we're closer than 70. We're like 68. So we should be good to go. It just took a while. There we go, boys. We're done. Got it set finally. 2 sets. Had to carve out the sun deck a little bit. I mean, that's just beauty. 1/2 inch, 5/8 all the way around. We do have a little dip in the shell there, but that's manufacturer. You can only do so much about that, but this thing is pretty much perfect. So that's what we go for. Looking good. All right, guys, we're done for the day. It's been a long day. This whole crane thing, when we set it up, it was just too far back. And anyway, it took like an hour extra time. but the shell's dialed in. It's like perfect. You know, we try to shoot for a very, very small variance, and we're really looking good. So that's all good. We got water in it, fittings are in, drains are in. It's gonna be freezing. It's Christmas time, and it's just not great time to build. We've got like 700 square feet of retaining wall around this thing, 2-tier. There's just so much work here to do. This is literally the easiest part. So we're done for the day. We're gonna head out. I think either Jared or me are gonna come back, shut this water off, because nobody lives here. It's new construction. And so, and you can see how far it's sticking up, you know what I mean? Like we were gonna bring a water truck in here, but we can't now because we have to put tons and tons of rock in here. There's probably gonna be 25 triaxles of rock on this project. It's gonna be an insane amount. So lots to come, and I'll see you guys later. All right guys, it's a frosty cold morning, and we've been running around forms. We had to make sure those were correct. Always checking. You know, I got great subs, but you know, you got to check them everything. There's a lot of pool companies that have been running into it recently where these people have no idea how to build pools. They're hiring guys to come build pools for them, and they're selling the jobs, and they don't get done right. Well, you have to understand things about what's going on. You have to understand everything. And right now, the mud, this whole thing's just a mess right now, and it's just this weather. But that aside, we just want to make sure everything's correct. So we've got 2 footings here for the pillars. We have the slab for the pool. We have the footing we're going to be pouring underneath it here, and then we're pouring over there. We got 2 lids ready. James is taping off. Just getting this all cleaned up. We got I want to make sure we had enough concrete underneath these tracks. You know, man, just with the mud, dude, just this whole job looks like a complete disaster, and it's just like the mud just really makes it look so bad, because it's cleaning up is just so hard to do. But obviously the guys have been here forming and all that, so you got that element to it. But you know, this is poured, it's straight. I left a string line in there. We're gonna throw the cover lid in there and double check it, but this is just to kind of hold it in. It's just really, we got to put this retaining wall here, and I just want to make sure that, you know, when we're building it, we got place to stand, and 2, we can all the rock's not going into this endless abyss, right? And I don't want to deal with that. So we're looking good. Couple things we're thinking about here too is we got a deck drain that's got to get tied into something, right? It's right here, and it's got to get tied into here somewhere, and this pipe is what I'm gonna do. So that's all gonna be done before we even pour. All these drains, we've got drainage everywhere in this thing, and it's all got to be done before. And if it's not, we're gonna have serious problems. So that's one big thing on this project, and we're just gonna utilize some of these gutter drains that are already running out. This will be one of them. We may even run this for 2 of them, and then over there we might just run the pipe out. So yeah, lots to think about. Make sure we're gonna check this spot, make sure it's level. All right guys, we're out of here, dude. This is, you know, I'd say the day's wasted, you know, but half this morning is just, I mean, it's almost noon, dude, and all we did was come over here and just kind of organize. It's very critical to do this. You have to watch your subs, but at some point you just got to say, hey, we got to figure this out. And I'm trying to get these guys to the point where they pick up on the details. I'm willing to pay. I pay them their price, but there's just not a lot of care left in a lot of detail. And so dealing with that, just all these little details. This block showed up, right? Now the delivery, they're a day early, and you got to deal with those people, and getting Jason out of here so his pump doesn't seize up. It's a whole thing. You got to keep it all running smoothly. So this day definitely started out stressing me out for sure. So anyway, we're gonna go get some material, probably some 2x4s, and go to the job and try to get something done on the other pool project. So yeah, that's the plan, boys. we're done for the day. We got not a lot done, honestly, and that's just kind of going to be par for the course here. Like, that's going to be this job. There's just so much detail to this. I'm going to show you guys some stuff here. So we've already come up with where we want the auto cover switch. All these little details, guys, make the job. All right, you can't just go in and throw all this crap in and make it look good at the end. It all has to be thought out. So we've got the auto cover switch going on the inside of that wall up in that corner. I've already figured out I'm gonna dig a trench later and dig it to our equipment pad. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with my equipment because this dig is very, very weird. You know, we've got to build up like 4 feet here. I mean, I've already got a compactor. It's 8,000 pound compaction. You know, I'm gonna rent it for 30 days. It'll probably only use it for 2 weeks. But we've got, look at all this fill dirt, man. I mean, this is just like, builders just don't really care about you. You know, yeah, I'm gonna try to work with this builder. I think I mentioned the other day. And I would love to work with any builder because it's the camera died. It's been a thing this winter with batteries. I can't keep them warm enough, cold enough, hot enough, whatever. Anyway, so what I was saying was the builders in general are honestly, most of them are just terrible to work with because they don't really think about you, and honestly they don't really care about you. Like, they're trying to get their house done, they're trying to get the customer in, and to be honest, most of them are throwing 5-6 feet of fill dirt around their houses, and they're building concrete patios on top, and they're doing all kinds of manner of things without any pillars or support or anything. Now, if it's me, I'm either going to be doing a lot of pillars underneath of that slab, so it's just one solid foundation, or I'm going to be building that up with rock. That's my opinion. So look, we've got 3.5 feet of fill here. We've got a massive problem because the equipment pad is level with these HVAC units, right? Like, that's where we're putting the pad, and that over there is like 4 or 5 foot of fill. So we don't want to put our plumbing in concrete because just don't want to deal with that mess. And 2, we got to figure out how we can do all this without long term and minimizing as much settling as possible. So my plan is to get this wall built up about to here, which is about 3 foot, and then I am going to start the plumbing and then just work it. I'm going to dig a trench about 18 inches deep, and then I'm going to get about 5 or 6 inches of gravel, get my jumping jack, compact that thing, compact it again, probably do it 2 or 3 times best I can, and then put a nice layer of rock in there again, flatten it out. And then on top of this retaining wall, I'm just gonna go right in and then notch the next row around the plumbing, something like that. I haven't figured it out yet, but that's kind of what I need to do because I've got steps coming down here to this patio, and I want to be way beneath that. I've got a wall that's gonna notch out, so the steps basically have a wall here, and it goes down. And the other problem with that is if we want to make these steps look good, the face of the step has to be this way, okay, on the inside, because we're going to put a staircase on the inside. That's trippy. So I got to think about that. That's going to be a problem. Lots going on. Check out the channel, guys. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys when we come back. Got the electrical in. Looks like Evan tapped into right there on the side. Power's all hooked up. Equipment looks good, man. Oh, the lights are on. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh man, this slab looks good, dude. Look at this. Look how bleached out it is. I like it. Looks good, man. Looks really good.
I was like, no. I got stuff to, tomorrow I'm busy doing stuff. And I just told him like a couple things. Do you not want to rent that garage? He's like, yeah, I want to rent it. And then he told me he gave him attitude, so he's like, I'm tired of dealing with James. I gave him attitude because he's just like, do you not want to rent that garage anymore? And I was just like, I want to rent it, dude. You didn't let me finish. I said I'm gonna clean it tomorrow. Oh, why are you yelling, dude? Why are you yelling?
Coming from him is very rich.
And I was like, you're the most negative person. He's like, why are you yelling? All I did was ask a question. I was like, you're the most negative person. You're negative to every single person you talk to. Negative to John, negative to Neil, negative to me, all the time. Justin.
Negative Nancy, that's weird. He's sitting there telling me the story.
Trust me, I ain't staying with Wetscpaes any longer than I am.
That's great. I need to bust something, man. John Port, daily log, day 7,852. It is snowing outside. We're setting retaining wall block, and the only reason we're doing it is because we need money. We need it bad. 3 days before Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to make it home for the holidays, but we will try. We'll stay positive, keep on, keeping on, fight the good fight. Be strong out there. All right, gang, we are done with retaining wall. We just threw this in. We got some concrete poured. Everything is done, covered. The first pour is done. We're gonna come back. We gotta cover one little section around the spa. The spa looks good. We got block ready to go for around the spa. This thing is, you know, auto cover has been covered up, but we poured between the auto cover and all that. And you guys seen all that, so we're coming along nicely on this project. What do we have here, boy? The big boss showed up.
Yeah, he did.
Man, they got you sucked into here. Jared conned you in, huh?
I didn't know you were showing up.
Well, I wasn't until I decided I had to do some footage for today, and I just decided to show up. James is coming back. We're gonna fork this matting down for Maurice, so it's covered. Aren't you cold, dude? What are you wearing shorts? It's like 30 degrees out here.
I'll get cold. I don't
Man,
believe it.
putting a cover in the middle of winter, man. This is a good time.
My hand.
We got the shop vac over here. Grab him, baby.
Prick out this whole floor.
His whole form, dude, just like it's gone.
Stop.
Smells like a wet dog out here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of block here, boys. Plenty of rock, plenty of block. Look at all this beautiful mud. They poured the step. Oh no, they didn't. There was only two. It's day after Christmas, and we're back on the job here. We're just kind of getting a little layout. It's been raining, wet, but we set up the job before we left to where we can work without it being like too catastrophic as far as mud. Trying to like lay gravel out. We got a gravel path going. We're gonna be doing retaining wall for the next week. I'm hoping to just not be on this longer than a week. So we'll see how it goes, but there's just a lot of issues here with soil, with, you know, elevations, all kinds of stuff going on. So hopefully in about a week from now, this is gonna be completely different. Is it raining? Cheat code. Yeah, success. All right, guys. So this wall right here is big. You guys already seen the plans. You know how big it's going to be. So far, we've got a little bit over 32K for this wall. So it's going to be expensive. And oh, other news, dude, check this out. I bought a compactor. Comment below how much you think I paid for it. It's got a 6,000 pound centrifugal force or compaction force, a little Bartell. Not bad. We got to pop it off here with the excavator. But yeah, pretty slick. All right. Okay, so we've got a difficult elevation system here. I mean, it's not horrible, but we basically got to come off the pool. We got to figure out our fall for our concrete. and then that's going to determine the height of our pool. So yeah, because the idea, what I want to do too is I just want to cut out like one path here, and that way it's the same height. I don't want to do any stair stepping here. I'm obviously gonna have to do some stair stepping about 15 feet away from there in the pool, and that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna get this marked out, that laid out, and then start digging. And this is just gonna be like in the last 2 videos, the $180,000 project, you know, it's just grinding it out, dude. This is like probably gonna be about 700 square feet. It's a little bit bigger, about the same kind of, but there's a little more well, it's about the same intricacy wise. Like we've got 2 levels to this, and then we've got a stairway here and everything, but it's just gonna be a lot of work. So let's get to it. All right, guys, it's the end of the day, and I got a package. So, long story short, short story long, we met this guy, Jordan, watched the channel, came up to me. We're at this Imagine Dealer event that I told you guys we went to this fall. Anyway, been watching me for a little bit. So, you know, we became friends, and we ended up dropping him off at the airport, couldn't get an Uber, so, you know, it was a cool dude. But anyway, Spalding Pools and Spa up in New York. But sent me a package. Look at this. Pure maple syrup. I'm a sucker for maple syrup. Said his friend of his sent this to him, or makes it. One of his employees makes it. His dad, look at this coffee. Check that out. Coffee roasted. And then this is in him. He wants me to get some feedback on some employee stuff. But dude, thanks Jordan. You're the best. Shout out to you. First piece of mail, baby. I feel special. I really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, we did a bunch of errands. You know, went to Best Buy, went to Verizon, got our bill down a little bit, and just kind of did some miscellaneous. The guys finished up at the spec. We're actually going to go out to Jared's land and go camping for a little bit. But you know, that's it for the week. Today's Friday. New Year's is coming up, so I just want to challenge you guys in this short little segment. What your New Year's resolution will be. Comment below what it's going to be. I've got a whole list of goals and ideas that I want to accomplish for 2025. I've got a lot of big stuff I want to do. I might share it, maybe not. Maybe you want me to share it on here. Some really big personal and business goals. So lots going on, but we're going to pick this video up on Monday when we start that wall, continue that working on that wall there, and then Tuesday, and then we'll go into Wednesday, and which is New Year's, I'm taking off, and then Thursday on top of that we may take off, I don't know, and then we'll just continue, because this wall is going to be a grind, guys. It's a lot of work, a lot of labor going on here. So Perry's going to help us on the wall too next week. So anyway, thanks again, guys. Thanks Jordan, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Oh dude, we don't need it. We're here on the job, ready to go for the day. I don't even feel like working today, I ain't gonna lie. But we're back. We're gonna set some base block. You guys already know the drill. We're gonna get this thing knocked out and get some work done today. Reversible's away. What are you gonna do? Just run it? Or you just...
I'm looking at it, bro. Calm down.
Dude, you just want to run this thing? What's going on here? I can start it up for you.
Looking at it.
Let
Calm
you get
down,
a little,
sir.
Get your
I was
cert here.
looking at the for $3,000. You paid $4 for it.
Right now,
Who's running a special?
we'll give you a discount, $3,500.
That's $5 or $500.
That actually is nice.
Man, you need some hydrate? There you go. got some in there. What? Gotta get his active going. It wasn't set.
It was?
It
Oh,
wasn't
it wasn't?
set. No.
Oh. No wonder why I'm having so many issues. I thought it was set.
No, it was never set. Well, it's kind of a difficult, you know, thing to do.
Yeah, you just gotta get the bubble in the line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just get that bubble in the line. That's good enough.
That's good. Oh, my goodness. Dug it into the ground.
Come on, Adam. Can't believe you just got stuck.
I knew he would if he backed up too far.
Dude, he's up. Look at him. Come on. Just keep going. Keep going.
What?
You're fired. Like I said, keeping him here is just going to cost us more money.
More time.
Time is money, baby. Well, guys, it's going to wrap it up for 2024. We got some important work done today, not a whole lot. You know, this whole base is just so important to start. Everything is square, straight, and level. You know, our next thing is going to be to get this finish in level, put geogrid down on this row, and then dig the footing on this side, and this third row I'll probably just shoot all the way through, yeah, and then not even step it up or anything. It should just go all the way and we'd be perfect. We'll have Perry then when we start in 2025. Crazy year, guys. So much has happened. I might do a year-end video sometime and just talk about what I'm going to do. If you guys want me to talk about, you know, what softwares we're using, what we're doing with our website, our marketing, our project management. I added a bunch of stuff this year to really make us more efficient. So if you're interested in that, just comment below and I'll make a video on it. But that is it for today. Next time we will be back, we'll be in 2025. Of course, this video is way past that, but that is it. And I will see you guys when we come back. All right, guys, strike that. We're back on the Bardag Pool Project, and we got a pool house. Ugh. So, man, the weather comes and goes. This thing was frozen, not frozen. Look at that. These guys built this on Christmas Eve. These Mexicans, man, they are something else. Look at this beauty. So we actually got to just do some zip tape here. I'm going to throw that in. And then we had to put these doors underneath because it's going to rain. But I like to zip tape these edges where the drip edge is going. I feel it lasts longer. I'll do the doors. I'll put some flex up there. And then I'll also put some liquid flash at the very bottom. That way this thing is completely sealed up. So, but I ain't gonna show you none of that stuff, guys. It's all boring. I'll see you when I see you next. Alright guys, we're done for the day, wrapped up. We got a lot of this base done. It's slow going. It's how it is on this wall, at least for us. We're not the fastest, but we make sure it's right and it's good and solid. We got everything cleaned up. We got an ice storm coming tomorrow, so everything's clean. It's gonna be a fun few days. This big storm that's coming up on Saturday and Sunday, it's gonna be pretty wild. So it's supposed to be a historic event for snow and ice in the last 50 years over here in Indiana. So it's gonna be pretty nutso. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Doing a little snow plowing. Got a church parking lot here. Look at that. Like 5 inches of snow, man. Look at this. That's like 6 inches of snow. Snow is heavy, boys. It's not too bad, really. It's kind of fluffy. It's getting wet. It's only like 28 degrees out. But we're just getting the shop done here. Got our stuff covered. Trailers covered. Once he gets all this done, I'm gonna put my truck over there and then we'll plow that. Good morning, gang. We're at the spec house today. Look at all that snow. We've gotten over 10 inches of snow here. Some ice. It's flurrying now. I got a little bit of a sickness going on. Everybody around here is kind of sick, but we're pretty much over it. A little sore throat, voice deepened. But we've been having some fun. Been snowboarding, been plowing a lot. We picked up a couple side jobs plowing. You know, just stuff to keep us busy, but we're gonna go in here, get something done on this thing. We're almost done. Yeah, genius.
Probably scratched the garage door.
Bro, I was up till 2 a.m. shoveling people out of the freaking road right outside the park.
That's why we're late.
Look at you, man. Look at the citizen of the year.
No, I wasn't citizen of the year, bro. I couldn't sleep. They're out there revving their engine for like freaking 15 minutes, dude. Out there, yeah.
People got stuck at 9:30 and I called Jared. Jared's like, what? I was like, you sleep? I'm not. I was. And I was like, I thought you wanted to see me come out here and help get these people out. And he was just like, well, I wasn't actually asleep. I was just laying here.
Wait, there was somebody else there too?
There's at like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh.
And then he's like, screw it, I'll figure it out. And then like 20 minutes later, a truck drove by, and then a big old GMC, a knife, like a brand new one, had a light rack and everything. It looked like decked out. And then they were like, pulled them out.
Yeah, because there was a dude on that's like a Facebook group like for New Albany that I was in when I lived there, and he was like going around pulling people out, and yeah, it's probably him.
GMC.
He had a Jeep and a GMC.
What's up, guys? Just landed in Indianapolis. We're going to this pool event. Gonna be doing some networking, all kinds of cool stuff. This is the downtown view. Super sick. We're actually headed to meet up with everybody. We're going to the Pacers and the Cavaliers game. It's gonna be super cool. Hydro's got a box, so we're headed over there now. We're gonna meet up with all the guys from Superior. It's gonna be a fun time. Real quick one to show you guys. Got a little Starbucks. It's kind of cool. What's even more cooler is that we've got like a entryway pass over here, where like we can connect to all the buildings. It's just like super dope. There's the stadium right there, Lucas Oil. Underneath that's the pool event, so that's super cool. But we have to go down like there, down this street, just to get to the meetup place. So we're just gonna kind of like do a little detour walk around in this convention center. It's all connected, which is super nice. It's super cold outside. It's like 10 degrees, so it kind of saves us. Oh, look at that, dude. Pump, look at that pump up there. Concrete trucks down there. It's insane. We hit St. Elmo's last year. We're just walking through the mall, trying to get here to meet everybody. DNC, Hyatt, sweet looking real estate. Now we must travel outside in the cold, frigid weather of Indianapolis. It's cold. Correct here. Here we go. Cambridge Fieldhouse. Pretty. We walked all the way down here so we didn't have to jaywalk, but the entrance is over there. But whatever. Here we are, Cambridge Fieldhouse. Look at it. Looking good. Here we are in the lounge area. Look at that. You can sit. Jared rocking his hat. Straight up couldn't make it through security because he brought his Leatherman. That was swift. What's up, Brandon?
Take a picture.
Say hi. 3. Oh, rebound. Tipped it. All right, just got done with the game. Jared had to hide his knife. Moment of truth to see if it's still here. He brought it. He got it. We got the knife. All right, we're out of here. He brought his Leatherman. It's like $80. It's like throw it away or take it and check it in. But there's nowhere to check in, so anyway, successful night. It's a fun time, not too bad. Cambridge Fieldhouse is pretty cool. So cool shows tomorrow. This is the lounge. It's pretty sick. Got the breakfast back there. Of course, I just showed you guys. We got all this access, like we got TVs, bar, all this stuff. So that's the thing I love about this hotel. It's super cool. Huh? Yeah. It's tea. I asked for hot water, and then I got some chamomile, some sleepy time tea, herbal tea, and put honey in it.
Why would you get that? So you get that's really nice.
Because I like tea better than coffee. That's why.
You don't want all those beans that Jordan gave you.
I know. That's why I said I was going to give it to you. Keeps bothering me about these beans, Jordan. Jeez. I kind of made a switch from coffee to tea. Coffee's really just not working for me, so. Check this out. We got some hydraulic electric covers. That's pretty sick, huh? All right, we're here at the, or where is it? Where we at? Yeah, Harry and Izzy's steak, Corey, the gang. It's a pretty cool place. There's the kitchen. Oh yeah. Happy Camille. Excited.
You might never find yourself out in a tropical.
We just ate some shrimp, so stuff is lethal.
If you ever are, there's a Italian restaurant.
Got this horseradish online on YouTube. Okay, so it's my vlog for the show. That's not my vlog.
You should have got a tag. Yeah, you should have got a tag.
Yeah, tell me.
When you filled your thing out, you should, instead of putting Wetscpaes, put media.
Should have. What's up, guys? We're back on the remodel. Look at this thing. We've been here for an hour or two, just getting everything lined up. Give you guys like a little tour here. Look at that. Look at those cabinets. Beautiful granite. Let me flip this. We got some Chick-fil-A going on, but so got this thing cased. Look at that beautiful beam. And then we wrap this beam here. Look how good that looks, huh? Got the thermostat, you know, his entertainment system, and then the switches here all molded in there to match the existing. But just come along really nicely. Got the 3 lights. And then check this out. So I think, okay. Look at that. Little backlighting on those cans. That's pretty sick, huh? And then we got like a all brass theme here, brass and white. Putting a face on these doors. So like this is a refrigerator. Putting a face on it. That's gonna look sick. 2 sinks, one here and then one there. And then all brass fittings to match. Gold, whatever. Jared's casing this out now. And then we're doing tile. So this is the tile we're putting in. Some kind of like a brass in there. Looks super cool, but it's coming together really nicely. This whole kitchen's just phenomenal. All right, you guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Look at this thing. Just did the backsplash. It's all completed. Got some receptacle box covers. Just put the screws in. They got to do a final cleaning on this. That's all done. It's turned out really nice. Just got to be painted now. Crown's got to be done. Got to do some touch-ups, like some hinges here. But, you know, everything's come together. Nice design. The floor matched really well with the other. Just overall, got the receptacle covers there. We actually have one. Philip's gonna put it on. He's gonna put a smart switch, but it just makes it look so nice. Once this is painted, it's just really come together nicely. All right, you guys, been a little bit. I don't know what is gonna fall in the lineup of the vlog, but it's January 31st, and we're pulling up to a cover estimate. So at the pool show, we were able to. I became a dealer with this super cool cover company called Cover Dream, and we're gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna pitch Cover Star and them and get a price, but we'll see. That intro.
This is in played in.
All right, guys, we're here in Indianapolis at the Cover Star training. We're gonna be doing some, you know, just brushing up on the cover skills. A lot's been going on with the cover company. And so I've had to reinvest into, me and James going to be doing more of the cover stuff. We had some, you know, you guys been following along the channel, but we'll get into that later. But we're going to go in here, do some networking. Maybe we'll even find some future employees. You never know. So let's get into it.
slide back in, just slide back in.
You kind of squeeze it in that corner edge right there. And then you just step down on it, pull, and just keep going. Step, pull, don't let it slide apart.
It's like a rubber hammer. That one was easy to get back on. Just tap it back on, make sure it's flush.
Questions? Anybody want to see it? It's over here, taking a.
You know that wire pullers for electrical wires, and not just.
Is it March 1st yet? What's up, guys? March 1st. We're back on the $180,000 pool project. Just got back from a golf trip, of which I was sick for like 4 days out of the 5 we were there. So it was a horrible trip. Listen to that wind. Just coming back to do these caps. Perry and James, I'm working on them. The deck guys are here. We're gonna be, they started these caps yesterday. Just finishing them up. Looks good, just cut them. Broke them, that way they set. Looks good. Chipped it around, looks good too. Yeah, this is a weird transition, but it is what it is. I mean, the back rows, the top row we set was pretty straight. Yeah. We had to shim a lot of these, man. I don't like doing this. For the record, for you retaining wall guys watching, I hate that. But these blocks just aren't the same size. And if you want to keep it going, you have to. What do you do? Oh, wow, dude. The dirt settled like,
oh, I know, dude.
Crazy. Huh?
The freaking crack at the end.
That had already been cracked.
Not much you can do about it. It's not going anywhere.
Somehow it must have already been cracked. I don't know. I mean, nothing else moved. I don't understand it.
This is a mistake.
Here we go. What's that? All right, gang, we are officially done. Caps are on, looking good. Notched this around right there, and then came all the way around. This one threw me for a loop. You guys comment below the best way to cut these. I was using a level. I'm not great with geometry, but then Perry, you know, he said we set one up and then we put the other one on top, made the points right, and then marked it and then cut the piece and set it in. That worked out really well. So I don't know, I really took my time on that one. And then cut a little mini there, a little angled, cut this off, kept it, cut it with a chisel there, all the way down, ready to go. So last order of business here, it's Saturday, so last order of business for us is to come here. I think we're gonna end up doing this rough grade more. I did leave a lot of this because the landscaper was supposed to come in and do some lock work. Lots going, starting to pick up a little bit here. I wouldn't say lots going on, but weather's breaking. Finally gonna start getting things lined up, and then in the next week and a half, I'm gonna be going to Ohio. So I'll be gone for a week building a pool project. So that video should be out soon. You guys can check it out when it does come out. But anyway, we need lunch. I'm gonna buy the guys some lunch, and then yeah, we'll see you guys Monday. Good morning, everyone. We're back on the $180,000 project, and I just kind of skipped to the finished part here. So we do have to add a little coupling there, but after I got all this drain work done, they're like, oh no, we're gonna run the gutters over, because they originally told me to put one here. So I got to come back, cut that, put a cap on it, and then that's done. So we flattened all this dirt out. Drains running out here, added some dirt, cleaned up all the concrete. They'll add a bunch of topsoil in here and get all this covered. We got the deck drain over there ran, and this one was a provisionary drain just in case. I didn't know what we were gonna do, so I just capped that off. But we're 100% done except for the equipment. The landscaper and everybody's gonna handle all that. This is just loose hanging here for water. I got it all tied in. Oh, we have some pipes here. But that's it. This job has been fun. It's been fun and really hard. So we're gonna get these pipes up. We're gonna drop off some material and then we're gonna continue on the day. Cool. This is what it looks like when you just decide to go have fun and play with fiberglass. Yeah. Sucks. Just gonna go jump off this cliff.
You out here?
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's a Friday afternoon. I'm headed to a cover job to do a glider replacement, but little job update here. I got my conduits in. We are about to set this wall. It's probably gonna happen next week. Put the auto cover box in so we can backfill around it. And then we're ready to go for the last 2 layers here, last 2 rows. So this job's been dragging on quite a bit. So I'm gonna skip a bunch of the little stuff and then I'm actually leaving to go to Ohio. So that's gonna be a totally different video, teaching a guy that's for coaching. I'm coaching him, build a pool company. So we're going out there. But these guys are gonna keep going here. I'm gonna take you guys to this cover replacement or a glider replacement and get to check out that job. So I'll see you over there. First time using the old backpack. Jared's old electrical backpack. Look at the view at this place, huh? Got the city of Louisville. Wow. What's up, Chad? This is nice. I could live here. I could live here. Look at the equipment. Smart system. What's up? Alright, you guys, just finished up. This thing is completely done. All the details on this matters, guys, because this is it's over a $30,000 slab. With the turf and everything, it's a lot of work here. A lot pulled this off. We had a lot of good things going on here. We read the temperatures right. We read the humidity right. The wind correctly. The timing was great. 9 a.m. was perfect for us. With this shade and a little bit of sun, everything just worked out perfect. We started over there, came around. Everything turned out amazing, and it takes a lot. And if you guys want me to help you, coach you through like bits and pieces of your pool project, not just the shell and all that, you know, just check out the my website, coaching, and book a call. But this stuff matters so much. It's not just the shell. It's so much more than that. And so over the next 30 days, probably 60 days by the time they get their landscaper out of here and get all this cleaned up, because we're not doing any of the landscaping. We'll get all this finished, wrapped in hardy, pine, ceiling, brick. I think we might be doing just drywall on the inside, maybe not. Well, it's exterior, so we're probably gonna do some wood kind of. And then, you know, we got the brick going on, we gotta set the doors, all that stuff. Finished up the spa, Hearthstone, we're doing the Hearthstone veneer, the turf inlay, all that. So lots going on there. And that's gonna wrap this up.
All right, we're live.
Live. All right, guys, just wrote the check to Pablo. It's over 11 grand for labor, just $11,023 actually. That's for the first pour and the second pour. We had to do the initial pool house, little footing around for the spa, and then the pad in between the pool and the auto cover.
And then that's not including Jason. Jason will probably be like 900, 850 for 2 pumps. And then concrete's like $220 a yard. So I don't know if I told you, but we had a yard and a half left over. It's about a $330 insurance policy, as you want to call it. I mean, I'm trying to get down to half to 1 yard, but it's also like when you've got, you know, a $30,000 slab being poured, the last thing you want to do is be held up by 1 yard of concrete to where it creates a cold joint, throws the guys off, whatever. So like, yeah, 330 bucks ain't a lot of money compared to 30 grand. But if you times that 300 bucks times, you know, 20, it's a lot of money. So we're trying to like lower that down. Concrete here is, you know, really high. You got the 4,000, which is a lot. The line pump is a little extra. You got the mid-range, that's more. All those things come into count. We're not just getting some crap concrete. You know, our customers are getting the best concrete you can pay for, pretty much. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. Durability with all the freeze and thaw, the whole 9 yards. It's what they pay for. So that's the deal. That wraps up the day. We're gonna do some miscellaneous stuff, get ready for tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Good morning. Look at this job, huh? Look at that. Beautiful. We're gonna be doing this cover install. Jared's coming, clean the pool, hook everything up. It's cold. Justin's supposed to be diving this pool today, but man, that water's gotta be 45 degrees, 50 degrees. It's cold. But Josh and his guys finished up finally. Got this whole under lighting, trees planted, sunken hot tub. He's got some stuff to finish up here. And I think his guys are doing a stairway deck too. Turf inlay here with the staircase, retaining wall, little pad up here, little sprinkler drip system. I mean, this place is looking good. So yeah, it's gonna be final day, and super excited. I love finishing up a job. This will be the second pool we're completely done with. We have like 2 more projects that are kind of lingering on, or 3, well 2, because we finished up another one last week. We just got to start it up. So finishing everything from last year is kind of what we're doing right now. All the weather's broke and we're at that point. So kind of dirty over here, but all the equipment has been hooked up obviously, and it's been ready to go. So a little retaining wall they made to keep all this in. But we put some boards up, make it all to where we can just kind of walk in here easily and not get muddy and all that. So yeah, we're gonna get to work here. All right guys, that's a wrap. It's all in, cover's done. This job's not looking too bad. I mean, we didn't do any of this work, so it's none of ours, but it didn't look too bad at all. You know, it's cool. You know, the whole vibe back here is kind of nice. So the only thing we forgot was the end strip left at the shop. We'll come back another day and pop that in, no problem. And then we're gonna head over to the other job, get that cover in so we can get ready for, well, we gotta do like the post pour, pre-pour, we gotta finish it up, and then for the inspections.